This week we'll be hunting with Thaba Mmoyo Safaris in the Malapati area in Zimbabwe. Beautiful country. We'll be hunting with Mr. David and Mrs. Dana Ball. These are two people that came to Africa with the right mentality. The mentality of actually enjoying the whole hunt, even the failed stalks, and not only just pulling the trigger. Hold on to your hats, folks, because in this episode and the next one, we'll be searching for 3 of Africa's big 5.
Am I dreaming? Oh, I'm living in my dream.
So first morning, me and Mr. John, we're busy waiting in the cold. Thank you Bass Pro for this beautiful onesie. I've learned my lesson. I will never ever be cold on the back of a truck again. Mr. John?
Yeah.
What are we going to do today?
Yeah, first we're going to pick a ranger. After picking a ranger, we're going for shooting range.
Shooting range?
Yeah.
Hey?
How is South Africa on the track?
South Africa is good, you know.
Good.
Yeah, but Zim is better. How can you know who I am when I look like that Eskimo? Yeah? This guy recognized me looking like this.
I know you're better. Robert's already on an elephant.
You two women must enjoy the ride in the hotness.
I'll switch on the heater so it comes on the back.
Fresh.
Yeah. It's pretty cool to be married to somebody that has the same passion that I do to hunt. Dana's one of 3 girls, and her dad was a huge outdoorsman and brought up his 3 daughters the way he should, hunting and fishing. And I thankfully married Dana, and we kept that tradition.
David took it to a whole new level.
Yeah.
375s should do the job.
I'm so lucky, I think, to be able to hunt with the love of my life, my partner in crime, and my best friend.
Our daughter and son both hunt. Our grandkids will hunt.
Their spouses hunt.
Yeah, other spouses hunt. Yeah, and this is truly an incredible place.
So Miss Dana is going to use a Bruno 308. We're going to shoot 180 grain bullets on the Leopard. And Mr. David will be using a 375 H&H.
Last night, John, what time? What time did the elephant come to the field?
10:15.
10:15 last night. There was reports of an elephant in the fields. With the new regulations in this area, we can't shoot the elephants at night anymore. And we're hoping the guys that were checking our baits heard breaking off branches close to the river. So we're going to go down there, we're going to get the wind right, and we're going to head down towards the river and hopefully catch. It's a group of 4 bulls. The locals reported 1, the 1 became 4. So more options.
There's 2. It's that big one on the left. That's what you're looking for. Big. There's more over here. No, there's a bunch of this. Nice. He's out wide.
excitement. A bit of excitement.
I can't believe it. We just left camp 5 minutes ago, and all of a sudden we have tracks right in front of us. That's pretty awesome.
Okay, so day number 3, we got off to quite a slow start, but that's free range hunting. I mean, the animals can literally be anywhere from here 40, 50, 60 kilometers away. So yeah, it's quite difficult because if the elephants are not moving in the area, then what can you do but look for new fresher tracks. But luckily this morning we found a fresh one, so we're gonna hop on the tracks and see what we find. So
What we need them to do is we need them to go up that ridge. They go up that ridge, then we smile it. If they carry down this road, then it's most likely they're going to cross the river. That's what their normal patterns is. But if they go up that ridge, then they're going to go into one of those gullies and hang out. Yeah.
This hunt took place at Malapati Communal in Zimbabwe. It's in the southeast side of Zimbabwe next to Gonnery National Park. Gonnery National Park is one of the trans-frontier parks. This area is a campfire area, and that means that basically the land and everything actually belongs to the community. And the whole point of hunting in this area is actually to benefit the community, help the development of the community. That's what Campfire stands for, Communal Area Management Program for Indigenous Resources. And the success of our hunts all goes to the community in the form of trophy fees, concession fees, daily rate fees. They all get a share of that.
Coming out of the woods or out of the bush,
Here's a
going
beautiful
across
bull.
that beautiful river pan and then into the park. That was beautiful.
Yeah, I understand that we could have raced as fast as we wanted to. Let's go. Climbing the Gomo. Because the two were together and then he joined with the third. Don't you think?
yeah, because there it looks like more than 4.
So I think these two came here, we followed. So that means we still got some more elephants to go and look at. Let's just make sure we're right about this. I'm pretty sure, I'm definitely sure that I saw 3 different tracks. And the dump we saw, the dump. I mean, the one track was a lot bigger than the other 2. These are the 2 bulls that we got onto this morning. And I'm sure there's a 3rd. And then there's also a smaller track that we haven't seen. So I think these bulls came and crossed. While maybe if we're lucky, the other bulls have gone up into that
Across that water or that
canyon and gone up there. If they go up there, we're lucky.
I didn't think I'd be this taken away with elephant hunting. I mean, I definitely wanted to do it. I really did, but I didn't know what it took and how you go about it other than it's like a spot stalk. But the bush, you know, and the wind and the noise and everything that all aren't involved in this type of hunting, totally, I bought in big time. I really love it. Probably infectious. I'll give you a warning on that right now.
You got the bug.
But as soon as you get a fresh track and everybody's all excited, and then you get on that track and then you're stalking and you're going through and you're like, oh, this is cool. And I'm trying to look around and be like, oh, this is beautiful. And everybody else is like moving around and all of a sudden we stop. And then you realize, oh my gosh, they're like right there.
wind. Yeah, there's a few. Is that one? You're right here, not even 6-7 yards. Oh, four or five. No.
Did we bust them?
Okay.
Did we bust them?
Yeah, I think they probably heard or saw movement. You on the sticks then?
Yeah.
It looked like we had a few more photographers that were
Oh my
wanted
goodness,
to,
when all the trackers brought their little phones out.
Yeah.
and we had a bit of a technology mishap there. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. I was like, this is not happening.
So, but the thing is, you know, we're from America. You don't see elephants in America otherwise, other than going to a zoo or a circus or something like this. The people that were behind us, trackers and stuff like that with their cell phones taking video, they live here with the elephants. That's how cool it is for them as well. You know,
They don't see it. You know, if they see an elephant, they turn around and their shoes are still on the ground where they might have seen the elephant and they gone that way. That was thick. Unfortunately, there was one elephant we actually liked, and we liked to get a closer look. But the problem is when you're dealing with the Mozambique, and you got about, how many guys did we have in our group?
Seven.
Seven guys. I mean, the cameraman takes about 2 guys.
Yeah.
You know, when you got 7 guys and you got a thick area like that, you have to think about what is the elephant going to do. And definitely, like in that case, how many? There was about 5 elephants, around about 4 or 5 elephants.
Yep.
What do you think of this? It's pretty incredible. So the elephants started to move. We're just gonna head on in the valley and see what they do, where they're going. And yeah, but as of now, Zani is putting up baits for our leopard and the hyena. So let's go check in on her and see what is eating our baits.
Hyena ikolora yakona unamirwa ng'anga arari vachiamba nayo vachiisa mabheti vachiamba nayo masihari ingaside.
They say hyenas dream that the people are coming to shoot them, so they'll eat the bait, but then if they have dreamt that there's people coming, then they won't eat anymore. And they also said that the witch doctors ride some of the hyenas, so when there's a witch doctor riding that specific hyena, then he's very smart, then he won't come and you won't succeed in shooting him.
The whole thing about having clients come into this area is to help the community, but the main goal is to teach the community that each individual animal has got a value, because in Africa, as I know it's harsh to say, but in Africa, if something does not have a value, they do not respect it, and then they'll destroy it. You've been around, you guys have each driven with me around this community. You see how the community
they have very simple lives, and their standard of living is very low. They have their crops, they have their cattle, and they have their goats. Buffalo, elephant is all in competition with those things. So unless those animals have a value, have a monetary value, that's what people don't understand. It has to be a monetary value. Like their cow, like their goat, it has to have a value. And if those animals have a value, the people are willing to look after it. But yeah, back to the hunt.
When we came across some buffalo,
Yeah.
and we said, what the heck, let's give it a go. Originally I didn't intend on shooting a buffalo, but you know, the more I saw, talking to Fani, talking to Ben, I'm like, well, what the heck, if it's where they busted or were uneasy, and we just finally got to the end here, and I think it was 2 bulls that were in there.
So we let them feed, and as they feed back up, we follow them and see if we can find a big bull. Okay. You see him, right? You're on the right of the cow. Do you see him? Yeah. Looking at us, the one on the right. Yeah, look.
Unbelievable amount of buffalo. You get into a herd, and it can be quite challenging.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how many buffalo that were in some of those bigger herds, maybe 80, 50, maybe more.
More.
Thick bush country, and to pick out that big one, the big Dagaboy in there, and then try to put on a stalk for that animal is truly tough.
He's facing us.
Oh yeah, he's dead. He's really nice.
You like him?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You want to share him? Come this side. Remember, cut him at all.
Bring the stick. Bring the stick. Just make sure it's him.
Wait. Okay. Put your gun in.
Okay, take him again. Shoot. Shoot him again. Left, Robert, left.
Where is he?
No, hold on. That's not him. There's 2 there, Robert. There's 2 there.
You know, being an aggressive animal, the volume of animals that are here, your heart is pop, 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 pop the whole time. And, you know, finally getting that opportunity after pushing those bulls into an area, finally getting that opportunity to have that shot, That's priceless. That's awesome. And very rewarding.
Okay.
He's all scarred up, hey?
This thing has been around.
No, the way he was looking at us and that horns just went whoop.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, this is a beautiful looking buffalo.
Look at Ben's ambiance.
Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Father, thank you for your love and your might. Father, I ask if you watch over us tonight as we sit in the blind, and if it's your will, Father, we can harvest one of your magnificent creatures. Father, I ask if you can bless the fruit and nourishment of our bodies and bless the hands that prepared it. In Jesus Christ's name, I pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor.
You stand on the river and you look into the park, and then you look back at where we're hunting across the river from the park, and it's like, this is the park as well. It's so beautiful. The rolling hills, the river bottoms,
The thick brush.
the thick brush, the mopani trees all over the place. It's beautiful, and it's hard to explain how this is back home. Hopefully through our video we'll help do that, and a lot of pictures and a lot of stories, but the true beauty of this area being so rugged as well, it's an experience I'd like for my kids to definitely take in at some point.
Okay guys, I want to introduce someone very special. He's been in my videos for quite a while now, Mr. John Kudzi. He calls himself the African Bull. He's council's monitor, and he needs to come with us on all the hunts to make sure everything goes according to the law. But man, is it fun to have this guy on board. He is a comedian on his own.
I will stop it. Okay, I'll stop it. First you must think. And think. Okay. If you're done thinking, you must tell me. I will press record.
Okay.
Finish thinking.
My name is John. That is my name. Yeah. The name of African Bull, it comes when I was a game ranger, when I was working at national parks. I'm ex-park game ranger. So when it come the time for shooting, we went for some shootings. So I was hitting the bull, the target, every time. So they nicknamed me, "You are a bull," because every time I was challenging them.
Okay, Mr. Kudzi, I don't really think that's the reason they call you the African Bull. Because of our experience, you have a very, very big lady fan base.
I enjoy Kudzi. Like, I don't mind him tagging behind, because he's an asset that he follows behind us, like 5-10 yards behind us. There's Kudzi. There we go. But he's fantastic, because he's walking and he can actually hear.
Yeah, he's good at that.
And definitely when we've got, with all the regulations in Cecil, so the amount of monitors and people that have to invigilate our hunt, it's just so many people walking through that brush. And like you said, this year with the drought, the leaves on the ground, it's, I don't know, what is it? What, 7 of us?
Yes.
Yeah.
7
Long
of us.
string.
There's a long string, and you walk in, and next minute
Yeah, right.
because of his sign, it's like, you guys are walking right past the animal. And we're on the tracks and the animals have bent and turned and come back, and because he always seems to catch it, and we backtrack, we go around and there's the elephants.
Yeah.
No, it's fantastic. We got a fantastic team here.
But the next day is when my heat exhaustion is what they're calling it now, really kicked in, and I really pushed it to stay up and do everything that I thought I should be doing, and I probably should have pulled back a little bit, drank more water and other stuff, but I kept pushing through, and then one thing led to another, and I couldn't eat or drink. I couldn't keep anything down and stuff like that. So Ben and Fani arranged for me to go down to South Africa, get some medical attention. So we raced down there.
That's it for part 1, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's see if Mr. David can make it back in time for his elephant and Miss Dana for a leopard. More about that in the next episode.